first off, it comes down to execution. For one, we didn't execute, other than the first drive all day as an offense. They did a little stuff different, not too much, kind of what we expected. But really what it all comes down to is just executing. We'll go back, watch the film, and fix the stuff that we need to get fixed, and then go on from there.
What do you think happened after that first drive? I mean, is it a matter of getting too high, too early? Like, because you finally got that fast start you guys didn't have the last 2 weeks, and then it's just.
Yeah, it's hard to say. The first drive was good. That's what we were anticipating on doing, getting the ball first, going down and scoring, kind of setting the tone. Defense gets a turnover on the first drive. We in turn can't capitalize after that. That would have been big to get points on that drive. Defense played their butts off today, 4 or 5 turnovers. We didn't get any points off of that. So I mean, you guys watched the game. It's not anything I think out of the ordinary. We just need to execute.
Did things feel different for you coming in at the start of a game 0-0, not trying to lead this team back from a big deficit?
Yeah, a little bit of a different mindset when you start. You get the whole week of practice with those guys. You know kind of what the game plan is going to be the first few plays. So going down and scoring was that was good. Starting us off the right way. But after that, it's, football's football. I'm gonna play the game the way I know how to, and whatever plays are called, I'm gonna execute them. To the best of my ability. Worry on or control what I can control, and then let the rest kind of handle itself.
What's mood in the locker room like, Ben, after a loss like this? I mean, this is kind of a reset. This is a fresh start for you guys.
Yeah. Defense. I think they got a lot of positives to take from this game. And rightfully so. They played pretty good, the whole game. Offense, it's tough. We only, scored 10 points, that first drive, and then the field goal, after the half, or before the half. But ultimately, it's one game. You can't try to dwell on this game or the last game or next week. So we're gonna get in and watch the film, see what we can do, and then have another great week of practice, and then get after it Saturday against Rice.
What are these last few days been like for you, Ben? Thursday, you're waiting for the decision. You know that it was made. Friday, you find out. Today, you come down and actually make the start.
Yeah, starting your first game on the road is it's just starting in general is cool. It's been a few years since I've got to start a game since high school. Biggest thing for me was getting the guys to trust me, which I don't think that's been an issue. But everything leading up to it, I kind of had an idea a little earlier in the week. I think Coach Narduzzi kind of told you guys he was going to make that decision later. But we had a pretty good idea when practice started earlier in the week. So for me, just trying to get the offense to execute at a high level, sustaining drives. We knew we weren't going to have to get, we weren't going to have many drives against, Georgia Tech. They like to, chew clock and run the ball. So, I mean, we gotta stay on the field more. We were one of 12 on third down, and we had 37 or something rushing yards. So that's tough. So we got to get better.
What happened on the fumble late in the game?
I'll take the blame for that. Anytime the ball's on the ground, it's a turnover. I'll take the blame, but I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to go back and look at the film, and then we'll go from there.
Your offensive line is probably going to try to take a lot of blame for what happened. What do you tell those guys? I mean, as the quarterback, they're going to be pointing the finger at themselves. But.
Yeah, every time I get in the huddle, I tell those guys just do your job. Don't worry about what else is going on. Just find what it is that gets you going. Whether. Regardless of, what coverage, what stunt, what blitz they run, what front, just do your job. Don't worry about the guy next to you. You just got to trust him, trust that he's going to get his block, trust me that I'm going to, make the right read and get the ball to the open guy. And then, yeah.
Before you do watch the film, just, gut feel, do you think you did play well enough to start again Saturday at Hines?
Coach Narduzzi just told me I'm still the starter, so I'm going to approach the same, take this week the same way I've taken the first 3 weeks or the first 4 weeks. First start's always tough, kind of getting the feel, for everything, kind of feeling myself out a little bit. It'll be good to, get another week of practice and, kind of sit down and see what Rice does and just know that the coaches still have that, that confidence in me. But, Coach Narduzzi just said things weren't clicking there at the end. They just wanted a change of pace, but he said I'm still the guy. I'm still going to be starting, so that's good to hear.
Anything final? Georgia Tech kind of scheming to stop the run a little bit. With one high safety a lot of the time.
Yeah, it seemed like they were. I think last year we hit them pretty good on the jets and that type of stuff. Good game plan. Good game plan. Credit to them. But that being said, when they go one high, we got to take advantage of that. We can run some play action stuff, some down the field shots. We just protection broke down a little bit today. Holes weren't there. Just again comes down to execution. So we'll watch the tape and move on.